Guys, my name is Maddie Brothers. I am doing my first reading log. The title of my book is One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. The author is Dr. Seuss. Publisher was Beginner Books Incorporated. Illustrator is also Dr. Seuss. Copyright date was 1960. It's a rhyme book as well as a picture book. Number of pages was 63 and appropriate age is 2 to 7. This book is about the two kiddos. They talk about the different types of creatures. It starts out one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, black fish, blue fish, old fish, new fish. And from there it goes on to talk about one has a star, different car, sad, glad, very, very bad. It goes on to talk about how different ones are thin to fat. There are funny things everywhere. I want to talk about how some run, some don't. Some are fat, some are thin. It goes on, some have 11 fingers. Some have less, different legs, humps on their backs. And I think it's just a really great book. Characters interact by discussing like how are things, do they like their bed, between creatures, how some creatures have a bird they like to hold. His hat is gold, his teeth are gold. How they have a pet or creature likes to yell, and one that's very, very quiet. They have a pet whose name is Zans, who likes to open cans, a Gox that likes to box, a Ying that likes to sing, and it goes on to talk about the different other creatures, that these children interact and the different things that they do or are used for. I think that this book teaches children not to be judgmental. Obviously, it talks about how the different characters are very different from one another. I think that it shows children that it's okay to be different, and not to judge your peers. Everyone is meant for something different, whether that's being Zans and opening cans, or being a Gox that likes to box. There are different things children can do. If a child were to have one arm, they can do things that maybe a child with two arms can't, and vice versa. Every child is different in their own way. It's great. Talks about different colors of fish. We have racial differences in the world, and they make a good point. Some fish are black, blue, red. People. Tan, black, white. Asians, African Americans, Caucasians. We're all still people, and I think it teaches children not to be judgmental. So yes, I think it's a very great book, and that the children can take away that differences should be celebrated. An activity that I think I would definitely do is have each of the children draw a creature, give them a few minutes to think about it, draw a creature that I think is so cool, and tell the class, this is what my creature does, whether that is a creature that I can hula hoop with that has 8 arms. I think that'd be something fun to do, and just to open kids' minds and their imagination, explore the endless possibilities. This is what my book looked like. I actually got this on my birthday for first grade. My mom was a teacher and got it for me. My birthday is actually the same as Dr. Seuss's, so every year I get something Dr. Seuss related. But it's a great book, and like I said, this is actually my copy that I got for first grade, so I do remember reading this one a lot as a child.